Hey, what's up, guys? Rob here, just chilling in my movie room right now. And I thought I would do a list video. It's not going to be a top 10, but it's going to be a discussion on unexpected movie deaths. I've been wanting to do this for a while, talking about certain films that have unexpected death scenes. And maybe a certain character that you never thought would die actually dies. Or maybe you did expect it, but not at that time. That's kind of what I want to talk about here. And some of these deaths actually piss me off. So at that point, it can either go bad or good, depending on what happens in the situation. So that's kind of what I want to do here. If you guys want to do a video response, please do so. Um, I'd like to hear what, your thoughts on certain movies that have unexpected movie deaths. So first one I'm going to mention here is A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Fantastic movie. A lot of people would put this as their number one favorite, or at least in their top three, at least. Um, but this has an original returning character, Nancy, played by Heather Langenkamp, who was in the first movie. She comes back, and they cram a lot of stuff in this movie. I mean, it's almost like a conclusion where they try to put down Freddy for good, and bringing her back, she kind of helps the Dream Warriors, but then she dies. Freddy actually kills her, and I didn't know what to think. I was not expecting them to go that far. I honestly was not. But I should have had an idea because in horror films, when it's a franchise and they have a ton of sequels, eventually they kill off a main character that was either in the original or whatever. They did that with Halloween. They did that with Friday the 13th. So eventually it's going to happen. At the time, I was not even considering that. I was not even thinking of that as an idea. So um, when Nancy died, I'm just like, oh, great. You know, then we have part four, which I like. But Freddy returns in a weird way, and all the Dream Warriors get killed. When Nancy dies, I'm like, where are they going to go now? Like, what are they going to do? But I don't know. It kind of took me by surprise. I can't really say that I hate the idea. I just would have preferred maybe if she lived, but it is what it is. Freddy, I guess, got his revenge, and there you go. Another unexpected death is Rocky 4, Apollo's death. Now, it was unexpected. I did not expect them to kill Apollo, okay? I expected them to maybe beat him so bad where he was in the hospital recovering, like even worse than when he fought Rocky. That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to have Drago throw a punch where he's like, and he falls to the mat and he's twitching. He's a twitcher. He's like, somebody get a doctor! Get the camera out of here! Somebody get a doctor! But Apollo gets killed. I mean, I understand that whole match. He got his ass kicked. Drago beat him down so bad. Rocky didn't throw in the towel because he's like, stop this fight, no matter what. He listened to Apollo. He should have threw the towel at his head and just said, get your ass out of that ring. It's been like, what, 5 years since he boxed? He had a big mouth, but he was a great boxer. It just showed the power of Ivan Drago. But Rocky could take it. Rocky was, you can grab Rocky's head like this and punch it. It didn't break his neck or nothing. Didn't do nothing. Whatever he hits, he destroys. Anyway, Rocky 4, very unexpected. People could say that Rocky 3 mixed death, but that was kind of expected because as the movie progresses, Mick starts to complain about his heart. So you know it's coming. One push from Mr. T and Mick is dead. We gotta go get him, kid. Anyway, touching scene, great scene. Rocky 4, very unexpected. Now this death made everyone cry in the movie theater. And this is unexpected, at least the character. Because I was guessing, like many other people were guessing the other character, they went ahead with this character. Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark's death. Here's the thing. I predicted that Captain America would die. A lot of other people were too. The fact that Tony Stark got real he got seriously injured in Infinity War where he got stabbed through his body. I thought he was going to die there. So they had him live, and then at the beginning of this movie, he's on a ship where he's going to lose oxygen. He's running out of water and food. So he's there. Then again, you're thinking he's going to die there. Nope, dodged a bullet there. So that's twice. That's twice you think he's going to die. That's why I didn't think they had the balls to do it a third time where he actually dies this time. He dies saving everybody. They went through with it. It came full circle. He saves everybody and he ends up dying. Now, you could say Black Widow's death was unexpected. You could say Spider-Man's death, so to say, in Infinity War was unexpected. Of course, all those guys was unexpected. You never knew who was going to disappear or who was going to stay. But I was not expecting them to kill off Tony Stark. I mean, I had my mind set on them killing Captain America. I had my money down on it, and I freaking lost. Great film, though. I loved, it was an exciting conclusion. I just, I cried like a baby, honestly. Now, this one kind of pissed me off. I don't like the way they did this, and it was unexpected because I wasn't expecting them to do this or to go this far. Glass, David Dunn's death. What are you doing? Like, honestly, M. Night, like, you put David Dunn's head in a puddle of water and drown him? I mean, I understand he's afraid of water. That's his weakness, kind of like Superman's kryptonite. That's his kryptonite, water. But to put his face in the water so he drowns? Wow. What a way to go out. I was not expecting them to do it. I was not expecting them to kill him off. He's around for Unbreakable, and then in Split, he has that little tiny part at the end, and then he has a comeback in this movie. And now he's done. He's gone. Kill him off. See, it all depends on the situation. If you can do the death justice, then it can be a good movie. If you shit on it, then it's going to be terrible. And there's going to be a couple I'm mentioning here that go that way. The Avengers, Phil Coulson's death, I was not expecting that at all. He was a main character working for S.H.I.E.L.D. I didn't think about that. The fact that he got killed by Loki made it that much better because Loki is a pretty sneaky, powerful character. At least he didn't get killed by like the Chitauri or anything like that. That would have been weak. Of course, he returns for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I was not expecting Phil Coulson to die. Another unexpected death is Dick Hallorann, the chef. In the Stanley Kubrick version, he spends all the. This is what's funny. He gets an eerie feeling knowing that, because he has The Shining too, and he knows that Danny's in trouble up at the hotel, and he knows the family's in trouble. He spends all this time. He takes a flight. He takes a flight to Colorado. Rents a snowcat because that's the only way to get up to the Overlook Hotel. Drives a snowcat for hours up the freaking snow, against the elements and the weather. Makes it up to the Overlook. Walks inside and he instantly dies from Jack shoving an axe into his chest. What a journey he made. He went up there to help. He went through all of that just to die. I mean, it was great, but God, I feel bad. You like lamb, Doc? You don't? Then what's your favorite food then? Anyway, another unexpected death is from Transformers the movie. Now I'm talking about the animated movie, not the Michael Bay shit. Okay, I'm talking about the animated movie cartoon. Optimus Prime's death. I think a lot of people can kind of relate to that. I saw this movie much later when it came out. I think it was like it might have been early '90s when I first saw this. But I knew Transformers, and in this movie, they pretty much kill off the G1 Transformers to bring in other Transformers, and then they kill off Optimus, the hero, the leader of the Autobots. That took balls. I mean, and then Michael Bay does it in his stupid movie, Revenge of the Fallen. Oh, let's kill Optimus and let's see if it has that same effect as this did. Nope. You want to know why? Because those movies suck. That's why. It didn't have the same effect as this. This made kids want to hang themselves. Another unexpected death is from Deep Blue Sea. Samuel Jackson. We're not going to fight anymore. He's standing there giving his Samuel Jackson speech, standing in front of that little pool area. This shark comes out and basically takes him down. It looks so stupid and funny, but I mean it is funny how they do that in the middle of the speech. Like he's given the Sam Jackson speech and then that's it. Take him down. But I like this movie, so another one, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, where they actually kill Rachel. Rachel had a big journey too. She was the main star of Halloween 4. She helped Jamie. And now that Jamie's a mute, she gets killed. She has nothing to do. I hated that. They pretty much shit on her name in this movie. And that is another reason why I do not like this film. So Friday the 13th Part 2. I know the story behind this. Alice was an original character from the first movie. She's the one who chopped off Mrs. Voorhees' head. You got to give the girl some credit. She laid the groundwork for history. Okay. If it wasn't for her, Jason wouldn't have come back to do what he's doing to other camp counselors. Could say it's her fault, but she's an OG, man. That's what she is. She's a badass. And they kill her off. Basically, Jason gets his revenge. And I can see why he's wanting to kill her, because she killed his mom. Wouldn't anybody want to do that? But she was having problems with stalkers and stuff like that in her real life. Adrienne King was. So she just, she had a little part in this. It was nice to see her. But why couldn't they just leave it alone? Why did they have to kill her? They didn't kill Amy Steele. They didn't kill her. She got to survive. So why do they need to kill off Adrienne King? It makes no sense. Whatever. Another unexpected death. Rain from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This movie is all around crazy. Actually, there's two. There's two unexpected deaths. Rain and Johnny Cage. I was not expecting them to kill Johnny Cage. And I'll get to Rain in a minute. But Johnny Cage is one I forgot to mention because Johnny Cage is a main character. In the first movie, they just won the tournament. They're walking, and all of a sudden, Shao Kahn and his minions come down right after they won. So Johnny Cage went through all that for nothing because he attacks Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn knocks him on the ground and he breaks his neck. So Johnny Cage is dead now. In the beginning of the film, we lose an original character right away. But the Rain death, Rain, who is a general, Shao Kahn is mad because his generals are messing up. Rain is standing there in front of this pit, and Shao Kahn's like, Rain, it will never happen again. And then Rain's like, it will never happen. And then Shao Kahn, with his hammer, is like, ah! And Rain goes flying in the he goes flying in the pit. Rain didn't do nothing. That's why in the third act, when they had that huge fight, Ermac is fighting by himself because Rain is gone. Shao Kahn killed Rain, the purple ninja. I always thought Rain and Ermac were cool. Ermac was the red ninja, and Rain was purple. And they kill him off. Oh, I guess there's just too many characters. We just got to figure out a way to kill everybody. Another unexpected death is Peter Sarsgaard's character in Orphan. He plays the dad that Esther is trying to get to. And what's interesting about that is that she spends the whole movie trying to get to him and loving him. And then when he rejects her, it's basically she gets pissed off and kills him. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought maybe he would have a major part in trying to stop her because of what she did to other men, and like when they go through her book, like you can see she's been with other men. I just wasn't expecting her to actually kill her, the person she has feelings for. I mean, I know he rejected her, but I wasn't expecting that at all. Another one is from Misery, the sheriff. At this point, she's crazy, right? She never killed anybody in the whole entire movie. I mean, she was accused of killing infants, I believe, at the hospital. But those were all newspaper clippings and stuff. She never killed anybody throughout the film. And then when the sheriff shows up, there's this intense scene where the sheriff goes back into the house after getting a tour, and he finds Paul Sheldon in the basement, and then she blows him away with a shotgun. That really, I'm like, wow, she just killed somebody. Now what's going to happen? I mean, she's crazy throughout the movie where you could think that she would kill somebody, but she never goes through with it. She breaks his ankles, but that's not killing him. So when she did that, I'm just like, wow, she's a killer. Now she's a killer. And she just proved, maybe she did kill all those babies. Maybe she did kill people at the hospital or whatever. So that was really unexpected. This was at the top of the list almost. Scream 2, Randy's death. I never expected them to kill Randy. I mean, they talk like even original people can die in the sequels, which is what I was talking about earlier. They kind of mock that in this movie. I was talking about how they can kill original people when the sequels show up, and which is what they did here. They kill off Randy, and it was kind of a crappy way they did it. It's off screen basically. He gets pulled into the van and you hear him screaming and like he's getting stabbed, and then you get to see the aftermath of it. But you don't get to actually see him get stabbed. It just happens off camera. Um, but Randy wasn't given a lot to do. I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, hell, Dewey can get stabbed 1,000 times and walk with a limp, and then all of a sudden, then he's fine. X-Men Last Stand, Cyclops' death. I was not expecting them to kill off Cyclops. They do it right in the beginning. He finds Jean Grey at the site where she disappeared from X2, and she kills him. But that happens off screen because they find Cyclops's his um goggles like floating around, or his glasses. They're like floating around like Jean Grey's been there because she's Phoenix now. So she kills him. Professor X's death wasn't as unexpected. Cyclops, I just was not expecting them to just kill him off. Like in the beginning. What? This one pissed me off. That's why I hate this movie. I despise this movie. But why do I have it? Well, I got it for like a couple bucks, and I'm a completist, and I need it for the completion of my series. I don't know why. Terminator Dark Fart. That's what this is. It's a dark fart. A smelly, dark fart. John Connor's death. Not only was that unexpected, but it was stupid. What a slap in the face. Oh, let's get Edward Furlong back, because he's an original character. Let's get Edward Furlong back to play John Connor. It'll be awesome. We'll get Linda Hamilton back. We'll get Arnold back. We'll get everybody back for this movie, because this is the true sequel to Terminator 2. This is it. This is everything they went through in Terminator 2. It is definitely going to be answered here. What's going to happen next? Terminator walks in. John Connor has like a few lines of dialogue, and he blows them away. All that stuff that happened in Terminator 2 is useless. All that stuff that happened, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. John Connor's dead. Now there's a new, it's not Skynet, it's Legion now. All these. I'm going to rant on that film when I do a review. You're not going to like it. I'm going to tear that movie apart. That movie, they took balls to do that. And the fact that James Cameron comes out and says that is the true sequel, kiss my nuts. No wonder Edward Furlong seemed like he wasn't happy in interviews when they're talking about Dark Fate. He's probably like, oh yeah, I want to tell you so bad they just kill me off. I had a few lines of dialogue and that was it. Wouldn't that be great to be a part of? Fuck out of here. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Han Solo's death. I was not expecting it, even though everyone pretty much knows that Harrison Ford does not like playing Han Solo. He wants him to die. They want them to kill off Han Solo. So I guess it wasn't surprising to me. I just didn't think they would actually go through with it. But they did in this movie. Ben Solo kills his father. Happens towards the end of the film. I didn't like it because we didn't get no scenes with Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill together, which is what fans wanted to see. I know I did. Why wouldn't I? We were just introduced to Harrison Ford. We were just introduced to Han Solo in this movie after so many years. After Return of the Jedi, we are reintroduced to Han Solo, and they end up killing him. Oh, look! It's our old favorite. It's Han Solo. He's back. Oh my god, Han Solo's back. Oh my god, he's dead. I didn't know this would make me so mad. The last one I'm going to mention, this movie's a piece of garbage. Garbage that's in the landfill that's not too far from here. Sinking at the bottom. Like a stinky piece of goat shit at the bottom of the barrels. That's what this is. Alien 3. Ripley is the lone survivor when her crippled spaceship crash lands. Really? I seem to remember there were a couple of survivors. But now all of a sudden she's a survivor? That's not the way Aliens ended. Call that unexpected when you first watch this movie? Yeah! I'm in a bad mood now. I gotta think of something happy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this. Those are just some of the movies that I could think of that had unexpected movie deaths. Some of them pissed me off. Some of them were pretty good. And yeah, I just thought I'd share them with you. If you have your own list of unexpected movie deaths, please share it with me. If you want to do a video response, that would be awesome because I'm really interested to hear what your list would be when it comes to unexpected movie deaths. I mean, there's so many. I have so many movies. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of movies. There's probably so many unexpected movie deaths that I'm not even thinking of, but that's fine. These are just some. I can't go through everything, but yeah. So hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. I am working on my newer videos that I have right now. New reviews, new top tens, new. I even have this real big video that I'm not going to announce just yet. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's big. I have some of my older stuff where I'm adding my new intro, which was created by Kenny Rogers. Thank you very much. Now, or Kenneth Rogers. I don't want to say Kenny Rogers. Um, but thank you very much, Kenny, for the intro. It's very, very cool. So I've been putting that on my videos and, re-uploading them because I just want to give him a shout out because he's helped me. So thank you very much. And to my stalker, eat my dick.